Man, what's up, Dallas Fort Worth? This is the almighty Craziac Mystery the Third. I'm over here at Shed Sessions with Scott Johnson. It's going down tonight. Believe that. I don't do interviews. Get this out of my face.
This is a Noodles production.
I'm doing this para mi raza. Todo mi gente, we all living under the same roof, somos familia, we living in la misma casa. Whether rockin' or thuggin', R&B loving, country boy muttering or rasta. Put your love in the air, spread it everywhere, it ain't gonna cost you nothing. Jack of all trades, master of none. Illegitimate bastard sons, nah, you ain't looking far enough, little brother ain't past the sun. But violence and riots just feeds the stereotype. But if you use your mind, they'll feel fairly alive, yeah. But you keep making excuses, say you just staying alive. But how you gonna fly to the sky when you won't even open your eyes? So get high, you get high, so get high, evil's influencing. We the people need unity, we're all the youth that carry the vision of utilitarianism views. Let's see, one nation under God, this education is flawed, just know we're all related regardless, cause we're all made from stardust, all of us, let's rise, yeah.
The Craziac. It is it's a mixture of crazy and maniac. And what it was is I was working at a little burger joint, 17 years old, and I was joking around. We were high, acting stupid. And I was sitting there joking around, making some stupid remarks, and one of the girls was like, man, that boy's crazy. The other one said, he's a maniac. But they both said it at the exact same time, kind of like the Snot Stew origin story. So I heard Craziac, and I was like, that's a dope name. You know what I'm saying? As for, you know, the rest of it, the being a prefix, kind of like Mr. or Mrs. or Doctor. The stands for generalization. Almighty is because I took my Lord's name, you know what I'm saying, my father's name. I don't go by that, I just go by Crazy. And it's spelled with a lowercase a too. Mystery, that's the last name. Third, it's the third generation. And if you want to know what that means, that's part of the mystery. Bam.
Street philosophical topics and whatnot. Yeah. What you know about that, player? Street philosophies and biblical prophecies, marijuana policies, shrooms, hops, and poppy seeds, possibly an outlet from the struggles of suppression. But all I see is out here with the muzzle gets stepping. No more censorship, no more lies being sent or shipped. No propaganda can withstand the hand of censorship. Like an intelligent leader, murder for starting discussions. The repercussions, this riot to niggas busting wasn't looking to be a martyr, but as you get smarter, you'll see it's getting harder to deny how we was brought up. Why me? The weed keeps me cool, the drink made me violent. All y'all want the same places that I have been. What we've been seeing, the world's kinda blurry. Tears in your eyes screaming, please don't murder me. A million enemies buried, cover the evidence, hurry. Thank you for your service. Do you know who you've been serving? Only you could see if only you believe. You and me would pay attention. If only you could see, if only you believed, if only you and me would pay attention. Yo, it's combat soldier, bomb back at the target. Innocent civilians, collateral damage. Another price to pay, it out the way and pay attention. Our own country won't even heed the Geneva Convention. Detention camps, waterboard and Guantanamo Bay. It's like the nation's playing bone, but we screaming domino. Dominoes away, it's time to turn off your idiot box. If you won't stand up and fight, get out the way and kick rocks. Raise a leader to power, give us what's ours, still slay him. Like Noriega, Bin Laden, and Saddam Hussein. You've been saying this democracy that needs to be spread. But if anyone opposes, then they need to be dead. Then we can take your land, take your rights, take your and rape your wife. Make amends and it's alright. We're best friends till I take your life.
Man, I come from a lot of different genres, so, you know, I get influenced by a lot. Big Pun is a very big, you know, he's kind of like one of my #1 artists that I follow. Thugs, Metallica, Maná, Pearl Jam, Ramon Ayala, he's an influence on me. Intocable, they're from the Valle. Got a lot of love for them. Ghetto Boys, UGK. You know what I'm saying? So I'm kind of like bombarded from different areas. I like the ideas that Mozart does, the way he constructs and everything. He makes it a big old story. So I'm influenced by that as well. So, you know, a lot of old school cats. Not too many new cats, but that's not influence on my part. But yeah, a lot of the older school cats, they have a big part of my stuff. Outkast, Corrupt. You know, for me, Big Pun really was my number one, my personal number one, because his ability to be very intricate with his style and to, you know what I'm saying, still be saying something is kind of like a big deal. And, you know, he was versatile. So, Big Pun, I think he's up there, you know what I'm saying. Obviously, Eminem is a very talented artist. You know, his wordplay is kind of undeniable. I know a lot of people don't like him or whatever, but I don't give a shit. You know what I'm saying? I do this. I don't follow the crazy part of him. You know what I'm saying? But he is a very talented word lyricist. Cause I kind of tend to lean towards lyricism more than just rappers. So Crazy Bone. You know what I'm saying? People don't even remember him, but he has never really gone anywhere. You know what I'm saying? I followed him as a fan to this day. You know what I'm saying? If there's a hot song, there's a good chance that he did an answer song to that, and he shredded the original song of it to itsy pieces. You know what I'm saying? Because he's cold like that. Outkast, I think Andre 3000, he's real dope. You know what I'm saying? He also is a little off the chain. I guess it's something about being crazy and being a lyrical person, but he's dope. I used to kind of like do a little bit of harmonizing. I would sing along to Metallica songs and learn their words. You know what I'm saying? So that was, for me, I would prefer more to do that song than say, you know what I'm saying, the Ghetto Boys song, as far as, you know, trying to do it in public or whatever. And then, you know, I wrote poetry, obviously, you know what I'm saying? I'm a rapper, so I'm sensitive, just like all y'all other rappers out there that act tough. You know what I'm saying? We do write poetry. We're all little girls inside. Deal with it. This is my gangster face. Nah, but and then, so at some point in time, the transition, I think what it was is I was reciting a lot of Bone Thugs and Harmony's verses, and my brother was noticing that I was kind of, you know, I was all right following along, especially to the point where he would ask me, you know what I'm saying, like what was going on. And he said, why don't you try your poetry in that form? And so I started doing it like that, you know what I'm saying? And then I never really took it serious until one day he said, hey man, why don't you come out over where he was at, which was in New York. He flew me out there and said record. And I had written some songs, like they weren't 16 bars, they were very loosely put together and whatnot, but that's after I recorded and I heard what I could do. Obviously, you know what I'm saying, it ain't what I can do now, but it was an idea.
But that was kind of like the genesis of everything.
That's where, if I wouldn't be here doing music if it wasn't for my brother.
Yeah. Whoa. Yo, I'm on the hardcore grind, counting the waves, wondering how the stars go line if we stuck in the maze. The thunder and the lightning, hurricane titan, werewolf lichen, biting, howling at the moon, prowling with the goons and you are in danger. All the house and the hill, bodies hanging and dangling, dead man walking, vampire zombie, making sure the kids at all the campfires know me. I go bump in the night like the funk with the lights, paranoia, something ain't right. A rap phenomenon, yeah, I'm supernatural with my lyrics, leave you shivering like spirit shooting past you with a poltergeist. In the dark corner, rolling the dice, abominable snowman, cold as ice, my flow's precise, like Dr. Kevorkian, working overtime, like after 4 p.m. Stab the morphine and the watch you go to sleep. Wake up coughing in the coffin that you 6 feet deep, nightmare on Elm Street. And Eric in the pay you a visit, this is what you envision, your system is drizzling all over all the rules. The alien nest, underwater creature like Elliot Ness. He's spelling the mess of Charles Bronson. Hey yo, who wants something awesome? My person all lyric porn star.
Unfortunately, we're all still kind of stabbing each other, throwing shots at each other. There's a lot of us that are really rooting for each other, you know what I'm saying, and supporting each other. And that's, you know, it's cool because we have that mindset, you know what I'm saying, that we want to help each other out, and we want to be there for each other. But at the same time, you know, it's still there, you know, that kind of salt we're throwing at each other, you know what I'm saying. It's like, yeah, you did dope, you know what I mean, but, or whatever, you know what I'm saying. There's always that something else to it. You're like, no, that was an okay song or something, you know what I'm saying. Or, I mean, I don't know. It's still the city of hate, like Too Cold said. You know, for some reason, it's like I don't know, man. I came into this last year, September of last year, hoping and thinking, you know, man, we all gonna be able to get together and whatnot. And I still believe we can. I really do. But I'm seeing a lot of tarnishing of each other's names and whatnot. You know. And that's fine, you know what I'm saying? Everybody's allowed to be a human being, everybody's allowed to feel the way they want to feel, everybody's allowed to be upset with whomever they want to be upset with. But at the end of the day, ain't nan one of us made it. You know what I'm saying? That being said, we still need to help each other build. You know what I'm saying? If character A dislikes what character B did, well, character C is looking at both of them and hoping that they can do something so he can jump forward. You know what I'm saying? We still need to we got work to do, man. For real, we got a lot of work to do. And I got work to do. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, I try to go to shows, I try to help promote, but I know I got a lot more to do. I know that I gotta, you know, help more artists. And that's part of it, you know what I'm saying? Because we're all at what I say, level 0.5. You know what I'm saying? We ain't even hit level 1 yet. So, I mean,
yeah, everybody's in the same boat, pretty much.
We're all in the same boat. How can we all be in the same boat, trying to learn how to paddle, and then we trying to kick each other off the damn boat? It don't make no fucking sense. You know what I'm saying? So, if you're in this game, you know what I'm saying, and you really believe that you yourself would like to make it, well, don't shit on the person next to you because they are in the same boat. And odds are some of your fan base are mixed in with their fan base because Dallas-Fort Worth ain't that damn big. And that being said, beefing with each other, throwing salt at each other, throwing shots at each other, you know what I'm saying, sneak dissing and all that shit, that's not gonna get us anywhere. That might get you somewhere, but that's not gonna get us. And at the end of the day, ain't nan one of us made it. So we need to cut that shit out and we really get united. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to everybody out there that has been, and there are a lot of y'all that are doing it. Much love and respect to y'all. You know what I'm saying? And y'all know who you are, you know I always show y'all love. But at the end of the day, we can't promote somebody else's, you know what I'm saying, hating and this and all that. Because it happens a lot. You see one person over here throwing shots, and then this person is like, well, yeah, he's right, or whatever. Man, leave that shit alone. You know what I'm saying? If you want to be an artist, take it as a business. Bad publicity is bad publicity. I know it's all publicity, whatever, fuck that. We need to break that barrier and start with every single one of us.
Yeah. Check me out. No hesitation, just relating my occupation inside this place is a noble sapient, elder statesman, making statements like made mistakes, no special facing. Hold up, wait man, conversations of them replacing our generation with no time wasting. They segregation, that's elimination. The education to the congregation, the elevation of the federation. No more patience, no relations, no medication, and we ain't your patience. Now after thorough examination, the information leads to preparation of annihilation. Food contaminations, infiltrations, is an invasion. Careful observation, or was it just my imagination? We need an evacuation from this situation with acceleration. Lord, lead me from temptation, I'm covered by your salvation. Seems that motivation for manipulation is really devastation. The revolution turned revelation, they trying to make one nation. Retaliation, demonstration, run up on some feeling states. 3, 2, 1, detonation, now that there's liberation. There ain't a place that I'll go but else to take control. What if I stand and say no, no, no more? This weight is taking its toll. Lord, please save my soul. What if I stand and say no, no? There's no distinction between those who are sober and those who are drinking. Idiocracy and those who are thinking. That's just the sentence I chose to link them. That's right. All other boat if you oppose to sinking. It's the fires of the hand you're supposed to extinguish it. 7 billion people on planet Earth, still somehow we close to extinction. Smells fishy, hell yeah, it stinks, man. Could it be the world you reached the breakdown? But we barely even got here. How the hell the arm already reveals that it's got some chinks? I see y'all blinking. Scared little girl is turning big man. Instead of they be shrinking. Lost in the songs with y'all ain't linked in. We'll catch up first. Then we can start the sinking. Looks like the need of an alligator. Go on there and follow that linking. Or you can do like Rodney, Martin Luther, and Boston Keaton. Fight for the weakness, be a reverend or a deacon. Then preach and fight for your freedoms. Full stop geeking. Think up your peace and reach them.
Well, who I am is number one, I'm a child of God. I am second. You know what I'm saying? That's I was a prodigal son. I went my bad ways. Got a good amount, a little bit of trouble. Like everybody else. Went my way, came back. I don't ever forget that. So I always remember where I'm coming from. And I'm thankful that I've been being. I'm also a humanitarian. I believe in that we're all brothers and sisters. I don't understand racism because there's only one race, the human race. I understand cultural differences or whatever, but I mean that's just stupid. But I believe that we all, we should all be uplifting each other. And people hate the idea of communism, which I understand that why people hate it because of corruption and whatnot. At the end of the day, I do believe that we're all in it boat together, and we're allowing one person to drown, and we're failing as humans. I also believe in reform. You know what I'm saying? I believe that people need to get active in their villages and whatnot. You need to start getting active in your politics. I know people say politics are stupid and I don't want to get involved in them. Well, if you don't get involved in them, then you really are part of the problem. That's just what it boils down to. And I'm still learning. I'm still getting into it myself because it's a process. These people are politicians. This is their career. You know what I'm saying? It's like if you go to a burger dude and he cooks an awesome burger. Well, that's what he does for a living. So you can't expect him to not do that. Look at politicians and you say, oh, wow, he lied. I'm surprised by that. It's what he does for a living, bo. You know what I mean? That's what he does. He's a politician. So, we should, obviously, I'm thinking stuff like, senators and representatives need to only be doing 4 years at a time and they go back into the populace. They need to be part of society. They don't need to be doing careers of that. They need to help us out, come back. So stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? All those things are important to me. And I try to project that in my music. Obviously, for me, what's important, with the music is to be very musically inclined, to be able to shift scales and whatnot as far as the singing and the harmony goes. To be lyrical as far as hip hop goes. You know what I'm saying? I think that's important. I believe real lyricism is important. And variety. I think it's important to change it up. You know what I'm saying? It's cool to have a sound, and that's good. As soon as you have your sound and you perfect it, run with it. But don't make every single thing the same thing. Don't make every project a sequel to the last one. We're artists. That's what we do. You know what I'm saying? So I personally like the idea of being challenged. And so I do try to implement my faith, and I do try to implement my love for my human beings, even though I don't necessarily like people. There's a quote from the movie Lincoln, which I'm gonna end up putting in one of my movies one day. Now you got it on record, so it's gonna be somewhere. But Tommy Lee Jones says, I shit on the people and what they want and what they're ready for. I don't give a goddamn what the people want. You're looking at the face of someone who has worked long and hard for the good of the people without caring much for any of them. That's how I feel. You know what I mean? I really do want to fight and promote positivity and what's best for people. You know what I'm saying? Not holding our sisters down, not holding our children down. You know, this is important. At the same time, give me swinging distance. You don't need to be that close to me. Just, you know what I'm saying? We're cool and all, but stay on that side. I mean, obviously, you know, what I grew up in has heavily influenced who I am as a man. That life that we all, I say we all because at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, it's not just ghetto people anymore. You know what I'm saying? We got country folks that are making ice out in way out there in Decatur and all that, you know what I'm saying? We got, you know, these suburbs cats that are doing this little hair on and whatnot. It's everywhere, you know what I'm saying? Everybody at some point in time now is involved in something like that. And so me living the lifestyle that I lived, you know, getting involved in what I was involved in, I take what I've learned from that and what I'm learning continuously and try to implement that in my music. Because knowledge is power, you know what I'm saying? And fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge. So that's what it means to me. Right now, obviously, I got the Demolition, you know what I'm saying? Which is the demo volume 3.
I've heard it. It's badass.
And that's out. You can find that on Bandcamp. Look up the Craziac, SoundCloud, the Craziac. Next, I'm working on the demo volume 2. Yeah.
Okay.
And that's gonna be, I'm working with my dude Nick Choke. He's a very talented engineer. It's my dude too, you know what I'm saying? Much love to him and Blue Smoke Studio. After that, IMIB, my man Isaac Nolte, he and I are working on an album together. It's a collab album. I've had a lot of people say that they were gonna agree to do the CD with me. I'm not gonna shout out anybody's names because at any given moment they could, you know, fall out. But for sure, that the greatest song with Scott Johnson, T-Rex, that song's definitely gonna make it. I have a lot of artists that I have reached out to and have said that they were gonna do it. And those right there, we're gonna, you know what I'm saying, it's probably gonna be like 14 songs. Mm-hmm. And that's a dope album. It's gonna be a lot of collaborations from Denton, Dallas, Fort Worth, Arlington. Is going down.
He's showcasing the city pretty much.
Yeah, you know, showing a lot of love to everybody that's around me. You know what I'm saying? Because we're on, like I said, we're on the same boat. So we can do this together. After that, volume 1 is gonna come out. You know, I talked to my man Scott Johnson. He said I could probably come out here and record it, so we might knock that out over here. After that, my solo dolo is going down. You know what I'm saying? It's really going down. I got a lot of good production from Tuco, Chaotic, the producer, Man of Trill. You know what I'm saying? I got production from T Chase, man, DJ Sean P. I'm still looking for some good production. So
that's a good name right there, man.
Yeah, holler at me. And I do buy beats. You know what I mean? I don't just, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, I promote good music, good producers, but I also buy my shit so I don't have to deal with no nonsense later. And yeah, so next year, 2016, for sure, there's gonna be 2 projects guaranteed. You know what I'm saying? The demo volume 2, and then the IMIB project. Lord willing, volume 1 will come out real quick right after that, and then the solo towards the end of the year is what I'm hoping for. Yo, what's up? It's the Craziac. Shouts out to Scott Johnson, man. We're here in the Sweaty Shed sessions. What's going down, man? Much love to everybody. Artisan GP, my homeboy Chiva Chente, Cuz, dog, my homeboy Chesley. What up, man? My brother E, man. Love you, bro. Everybody that's been there from day one, man. Shed sessions, baby. What? We out.